later, we'll have a whole new game for you here on Perfect Game TV. This is the class of 2023. We're out here at the Trop, home of the Tampa Bay Rays, all week long for the showcase. You can see the dome, and the comments from the guys when you ask them, have you been to the Trop, what do you think of the park? I haven't heard a negative thing. There's a lot of hot takes on this ballpark, I know that, but the guys are loving it. They think it's awesome, and why wouldn't they? They're playing on a big league field.
Have you been to Florida in July? This place is wonderful. Yeah, it's wonderful. We're inside.
We're inside.
Yeah, what's there to complain about?
No, but it's cool. I mean, the Rays were working out yesterday. They came back for their workout day. You see the guys on the field, and then the prospects here for the showcase got to watch a little bit of their BP and see how the big leaguers do it. You saw some of the pitchers come out too and get their groundwork in. I mean, that's very, very cool. I don't care if you're ranked number 1 or number 1,000, to get to see the person who has your job doing it in real life. It's very, very cool. So we got to see that yesterday with the Tampa Bay Rays as they stopped by before they get ready for their second half of the season.
Quick introduction to our new pitcher. This is Derek Schaefer from Phoenix, Arizona, Cactus Shadows High School. He's 6'2", 185. He's committed to Tennessee, ranked as the number 82 player in the class of 2023. Younger for the grade. This is a guy who's still 16. We've seen him quite a few times before. It's a unique profile as the bat goes flying and doesn't hurt anybody, thankfully. But yeah, Schaefer, it's a spin rate monster. The power to the breaking ball is notable. The fastball has good vert. I will sit back and let him prove it to us rather than me telling you all about it.
Yeah, we will get to see it. Top left of your screen. As you can see, a little smile from Riley Jackson. He let that one go. Maybe needs a little more rosin on there. I don't know, a little more sticky spray, whatever these guys are using for their bats to make sure it stays in their hands. But Riley Jackson at the plate, Florida State commit out of Melbourne, Florida, 5-star national, Annie Burris' program. The son of Donna and Bobby. He's got a brother named Trey. He shared with us favorite subject. He loves history, likes to learn about the past and how everything worked back then. And scouting for him, I'm a good defensive catcher. I give it my all on every pitch. I hustle every play. When it comes to the plate, as you can see him here, big gap-to-gap guy, but can hit one out when it's right. Well, Riley Jackson, I would say the time is always right to do that, my friend. We're still waiting for someone to go near that Rays tank, but you've got your hands full with Derek Schaefer on the mound.
And Jackson is a good player. We've seen him for forever, as you know. This is not a new look at him for us. Strong, physical, athletic, good behind the plate, like you said. Quick release with a solid arm, and he's got some juice in the bat too. Just a good player we've seen perform with that 5-star team for a number of years now. The team with Drew Burris and lots of other guys who've been playing together for a number of years. It's been fun to watch.
The 2-2 count on Jackson as Schaefer fires in, lays off that pitch that misses.
It's a breaking ball down and away. It was a good take by Jackson. He's been spinning at 78, 79. There's some tilt to it. It gets a little slurvy at times. We've seen a real power hammer breaking ball from him before. He definitely can spin it.
A check on the swing with the first base umpire. He says he did not go. Again, Derek Schaefer, the righty on the mound, Tennessee commit, Tony Vitello's program. Tony just becoming another star with John Savage on the set of MLB Network during the draft. I loved their insights that they had on the guys who are part of the 2022 draft. But what a great program to be committed to.
Absolutely. And you can see it's become so evident that Tony Vitello's players love playing for Tony
Yes,
Vitello.
they do.
And that's, to me, one of the most important things beyond a strategist as a manager and whatever. It's Tony is, I have so much respect for Tony because he pretty much only cares about two things, and it's like his players and then winning.
Yes.
And nothing else.
I think competition squeaks in there.
Yeah,
I believe it's competition, players winning.
Yep.
Is the order for Tony Vitello.
You know that dude would go to war for his guys,
Yes.
and his guys would go to war for him, and that's just a beautiful dynamic.
Yeah, he's got to love to see that big strikeout from Schaefer. He paints the corner, sends Jackson back to the dugout.
Yeah, it's just a perfect pitch. It's maybe a ball width off the plate away, but that's a strike in high school baseball, maybe a half a ball width, perfectly located. Not much we can do with that as a hitter. It's just tough to do anything there. It was a perfect pitch in a perfect spot.
George Walco steps back in, the South Carolina commit. He'll face Schaefer. Wow, what a deceptive pitch. Swings at that one.
It's a changeup there from Schaefer. More of a high spin changeup, as changeups go, but a changeup nonetheless. Good sell. You can see that there was really deceptive out of the hand. The swing kind of gave that away.
Fouls another pitch off, down 0-2 in the count. Self-scouting for Walco. I'm a tall yet athletic 6'7" profile. You mentioned that, Brian. With plenty of projection left, I have ability to hit for maximum grade power. I can hit to all fields with precision. Defensively, I play third base well for my size. I can excel in the outfield. I use my long strides and ball tracking capabilities. I have strong, well above average arm that can play corner or infield. I'm a leader on the field and show extreme maturity for my age. Another pitch fouled back. He mentioned too, Brian, and we haven't said this, he reclassified in the 2023 graduate class. So he said it's been tough, but he's been working on persevering and working through the adversity while seeing he can have success, but you know, failures are going to come with it. We know that, everybody knows that, but to try to understand that at his age, playing up is always impressive.
And it's especially tough for hitters who do it. That's just how it is. A pitcher can reclassify up, and he throws his super controlled 2 or 3 innings against the older guys once every 2 weeks during summer ball, and you know, the agent's controlling it, blah, 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 this whole deal. It's easy to be controlled in that scenario. It's easier for a pitcher to stand out as a guy who's reclassified up. A hitter, there's no protection. You're seeing the best arms on the circuit. Everybody's here trying to get drafted. You're going to see those types of arms. There's no safety net for you. You either have to be able to do it or not. And I think Wolko's been pretty good this summer in that respect. And that's just a pretty good breaking ball there from Schaefer in a good spot that makes it tough on him. But, yeah.
I believe it's Ethan Gibson pinch running at first base, the Virginia Tech commit. And you've got David McCann back behind the plate catching Derek Schaefer.
You know, McCann back there is begging for a runner.
Oh yeah, we saw him the first few innings unafraid to fire down and show off the arm. Why not?
It's a pretty solid change up there. Off the plate away, correctly called the ball, but a pretty good pitch there. Could be a tempting pitch for a left-handed batter like Lyons. Lyons is unique. He's a really talented defender behind the plate. He's a catcher, but
Gibson taken off for second. McCann fired down, but Gibson slides in safely.
That was just that was more stolen on the pitcher than on the catcher, because I thought that McCann did a great job getting rid of it, and he didn't have any chance at all. Yeah.
Gibson with a huge jump over at first base.
So back to Lyons, a primary catcher who I thought was really good in the infield yesterday, like surprisingly so. Usually guys who catch, a lot of them can play multiple positions, but a lot of them don't necessarily look like Power 5 shortstops too. And that's what I thought Lyons looked like. I thought that was a really unique thing when he got back behind the plate and Vinny was like, no, he's actually a primary catcher. I was like, what? But looked good both ways. It's a unique athlete, unique profile.
That's a great compliment.
And he ran a 6'6" too, a very, very athletic guy.
Rips that pitch foul. He's got an athletic family. His dad, Jonathan, pitched at Memphis and with the Orleans Cardinals of the Cape Cod League. Pitched for the Boston Red Sox minor league system, 97 to 2000. His brother Jackson, a pitcher at the University of Memphis, also pitching for the Winchester Royals of the Valley League this summer. So maybe he spent a lot of time behind the plate with his dad and brother, potentially learning the art of catching.
Not a bad place to start, is to have a pro pitcher dad, college pitcher older brother.
Yeah.
Those poor kids who are the youngest in the family or whatever it is who end up being the catcher. Those guys are catching 92 at 9 years old. You got to feel bad for that. But
yeah, they probably said, put the mask on, kid, get back there. Let's see what you can do and what you're made of. Great pitch there from Schaefer. Derek Schaefer threw an inning, so a guy left on base, but that'll be one inning of work from the righty, USA Prime National, Tennessee commit. Brian, break it down for me.
Yeah, it's smooth, athletic, it's repeatable, it's a good delivery. It's not overwhelmingly loud stuff yet, but this is what the projection to overwhelmingly loud stuff ends up looking like. He's still 16. I thought the delivery was good. It was a 4-pitch mix. We saw the big curveball that will need to add some teeth, but he still spins it well. It's good shape. We saw a slider with some bite. We saw him throw a changeup that has fade.